In my shop, tools need to move around a lot, and this one is not going anywhere. And this base is going to solve my problem. And now, this drill press is nice and stable and will go wherever I want.
I need to make a quick set of soft jaws for a vise for a project that I'm working on. And this is a really nice opportunity to just kind of play around with this drill press. I'm using the electronic depth stop here. And you can see with the depth stop, there are several different actions that it can take once it reaches the set depth. So for me, I'm just using the reverse to top, and we can get that recess cut out for the magnets on the other two pieces. So now we have all of those, get some magnets installed over at the vise, and it worked out really well on this. The drill press itself, I've had many drill presses before, and this one definitely has blown me away with all of the different features that it has. With Forstner bits in particular, having that feature where it backs out instead of just continuing to spin forward really helps as you're exiting the hole to ensure that everything stays nice and smooth. Because it has the touch screen on it and everything, you can switch out for the different types of units that you use. So if you work in metric, you can do that. If you work in imperial, you can also do that as well. So now we can move on to the project. This is one that I have made literally hundreds of times. However, this is my first time making it using the giraffe hammer. So now we can get the drill bit installed into the drill press. So I'm using a 2 1/8 inch Forstner bit here, using the mag vise that we made the soft jaws for before. So here I'm going to use the presets. You can save different presets for the different bits that you most commonly use. And for this one, I'm going to set a depth stop. So I need to set the 0 first, then I enter the depth that I want to cut. It's worth noting on this machine, there are many different types of bits that you can enter. Most of what I'm doing on this project is all Forstner bits, but it calculates the RPM for you based on the material type, and tool diameter, with a bunch of different materials there as well. Getting back to our project, I'll get everything all centered up on the drill bit and lock down the vise. I have the auto start feature on, so the second that I start lowering the quill, the drill bit starts. Now we're going to go through and get all of this cut. I'm impressed how smooth this cuts. Like I said, I've drilled out hundreds of these, and never before has it cut quite this smooth. And the bit itself, I mean, cut flawlessly. The edges normally I needed to use like a drum sander on to kind of clean those up, but with this I had absolutely nothing. Part of that is definitely the drill bit, and part of that is the drill press itself. It hit that depth stop and then reversed and came right back up, leaving no marks on the edges, and it cut really nice. Switch out for a 1 inch Forstner bit now, and rather than having to change belts or anything like that, I just go into my presets and set it to the 1 inch Forstner bit. I'll get the blank all flipped around and then use the laser to help assist with setting up the cut. The laser is actually very accurate on this one, and you can dial it in, unlike a lot of the other drill presses that have the lasers that I've used before. So this one flew through the material, did a really nice job, and again, I didn't have to adjust belts or anything. I just tapped the bit that I'm going to be using in my presets, and it adjusted the RPM for me. This particular design of pencil holder used to be kind of a nightmare because I have a lot of different bits that I use on this particular design. So I would have to change belts all the time, or when I would batch them out, I could only do certain bits. I couldn't ever do like a single one. A single one would take me so much longer because I'd have to change belts for every one of these bits to get the right speed for each one of them. So it worked out really well on this, where I'm using 3 different bits here, and then we'll actually be using a 16th here in just a second as well, but everything cut out really nice and clean. Another neat feature of this drill press is it has a security pin, so I can go ahead and enter one of those, and then that way every time that the machine goes to sleep, and you can set your sleep timer here, it will require a pen to restart. So if you're working in a shop that has a bunch of other people, having this feature to be able to keep somebody out of your drill press is definitely a nice thing, or even if you're working in some sort of like makerspace type environment, this is a really nice feature to have. Back to the project, I now need to drill out the 16th inch holes on the bottom for the feet that go down here. So this project has quite the range in bit size, where we are going to go from 2 1/8 inch for the largest hole and then a 16th for the smallest hole. I use the auto start feature, which is great, so every time that it raises it goes to that depth, and then it turns off and restarts after I reposition it where it needs to go. I cannot overstate enough how much I enjoy this drill press. Not having to change belts is the absolute best thing in the world. If you've ever used a drill press with lots of different bit sizes, you know how much changing those belts is not fun. It's definitely something that takes up a lot of time, and then getting everything nice and accurate, remembering which one you're supposed to be using is not fun. But having a machine where it does everything like that for you, you don't have to mess with belts, it's definitely a huge improvement over the old work process that I used to go through. And like I said, I've made hundreds of these before. This is by far the easiest one that I've ever made, and I wish that this is something that I had sooner. This pencil holder is now done, and it turned out great. I'm absolutely blown away with how easy it was to make with that drill press. And now we're going to show you how this drill press really changes the game when it comes to materials. I work with wood primarily. I don't often work with many other materials, but this drill press lets me drill clean holes in 6 different materials and takes the guesswork out of getting the right RPM every time.
Six different materials, same bit. And all I had to do was just touch a button and it adjusted the RPM for the materials for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you love this type of content, be sure to subscribe right over here and click right over here for more great videos.